Okay, good morning, everybody. I just got up. I'm sorry that this is important enough that I need to talk about it. And this is a No Frills channel, okay? This is, this is me. This is the real me. I'm a real person. And I just got up. I spent last night uploading segments of Dr. Simone Gold's speech on the from the Untold Truth tour that I just went to a few days ago. And it was I broke the speech up as I was videotaping it into sections so they'd be in smaller chunks. But I got the main speech itself. It was almost 30 minutes long. I uploaded that in its own single chunk and got my first community strike ever for this video, this channel that I have. On this channel, it started off just as documenting kind of my daily, adventures with my chickens, which I don't have anymore. So I was just documenting that. So when I moved here to Louisville, Kentucky from Iowa, then it gave me, the whole COVID thing broke out. And so I wasn't really using my channel for anything, but I had started videotaping myself going in to stores with no mask on, as using the medical exemption those in the governor's order, his mask order. Now, I first of all, I don't think he has any right to tell us. No one has any right to tell us that we have to be forced to put anything on, to wear anything at all. And now we know that the mask itself as a medical device is designated by the FDA as a medical device, and as such, it's emergency use only. It's not proven, so we have the option to refuse to wear the mask. So I'm going off on a segue here, but I was harassed so often when I would go into a store, and I would go ahead and ask for the exemption, even though I also have a right based upon my constitutional rights. And the U.S. Civil Rights Act of 1964 that was fought so long and hard for by African Americans and whites that supported their cause so that they could have freedom and be treated equally with everyone else. That law guaranteed that all of us would be treated equally, not just certain special groups. A lot of people seem to think that the 14th Amendment and the Civil Rights Act that supports it, which is a law, by the way, it's an act. It's not in the Constitution, but it supports the 14th Amendment. That was put in place. A lot of people think that special groups that are named like the disabled and for on basis of race and age and sex and gender and all these these designations that they have, that it is not only for those groups. You don't have to try to fit yourself into, it's a religious. It was a religious reason why I decided not to wear the mask. It's for everybody to be treated equally, because the minute any of us are treated differently as second-class citizens, we no longer have a constitution, and we no longer have the free American air that was guaranteed to us by that constitution to be able to breathe it, which is unique from any country in the world. The minute that they allow second-class citizenry and discrimination against anybody for any reason whatsoever to take place, then we no longer have a constitution or our rights. Okay? So I started videotaping myself going into these places that were privately owned businesses, they claimed, like Walmart and Myers and Kroger's and different restaurants, including fast food, McDonald's, City Barbecue here, I was getting harassed at places, and that's why I started videotaping myself, and I published every time I went in and videotaped myself. I published it on my channel because it was already there. I wasn't using it, so I just naturally thought, well, no one even really was subscribed to my channel. They still aren't, so it's not even getting a lot of views or anything like that. I have at this moment, I have 303 subscribers. Before I posted the Dr. Simone Gold Untold Truth Tour videos, I had 305. So I actually lost 2 subscribers after I started posting the Untold Truth Tour. All right. So I posted that main video that was 29 minutes long, and I got a community strike, and they claimed that it was based on misleading medical information. All right, so then I decided, well, you know, her whole speech, it wasn't just about medical information. Plus, she's a doctor, and this is all she was talking about. Well-researched medical information in her video, and me saying the word medical information doesn't mean that this video it has medical information in it all of a sudden. You know, we're talking about life here. This is our right to free speech. So if they're going to be able to just discriminate against some of us for real medical opinions, which is what it is. Those are not facts. That's their medical opinion. And are they doctors? And we don't get to have any kind of due process, do we? So part of the 14th Amendment is it guarantees us that we don't get treated like this, even by private companies, even by these high-tech, big tech companies like Twitter and YouTube. And I just found out Fauci's daughter works for Twitter and does the censoring stuff on Twitter. You know, it's like, come on, like we get to be treated this way, and you think that that's right. You know it's not right, and you're right. It's not right. That there was an act that was passed. There was an amendment that was passed. It's called the 14th Amendment. All right, it's called the U.S. Civil Rights Act of 1964. That was all accomplished so that this wouldn't happen. And I cannot even believe that these lawyers will not stand up for us for our rights in places that are privately owned businesses, specifically, who are calling the cops on us and getting us arrested for going in without a mask and then saying it's not about the mask. It's about trespass. That is just convoluted conspiracy right there. They're conspiring against us and saying, look, if anyone comes into your business, into your private business, then you can call the cops and you can tell them, you can threaten you'll trespass them out. I got arrested for trespassing in a private business. All right? Arrested for trespassing, and they didn't even warn me. They didn't even abide by their own rules. And they still say I'm the criminal here for going into a public place to seek services on equal footing during regular business hours. I'm the criminal now. Look, this can happen to anybody. This can happen to anybody. My cat is hungry, apparently. Okay, so back to Dr. Simone Gold's video. Her main speech. So since it wasn't all about medical information, I broke the speech up into smaller segments, and I gave them unique, titles that had nothing to do with medicine or anything that would indicate to anybody that it was a medically related video of any sort. Okay, so I mean, it's very cryptic. So it's not even again, I have 303 subscribers. The videos can't be searched and have the forbidden verboten words in them that we aren't allowed to speak, that start with a V and things like that, and M. We can't speak. We can't speak in our country and say things that we think because it might be medical misinformation in their opinion. No, 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 we cannot say it. Not if he disagrees with what we want you to say. So I got this community strike. Then they went in to some of the earlier ones, the earlier videos that I had posted.